And double check that we are live. Looks like we're live. Welcome everyone to the first official stream of our D&D adventure. We're about to dive into the Lost Mine of Phandelver, which is, I believe it's the first official campaign for Dungeons and Dragons, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, for 5th edition, yeah.
For 5th edition,
You're right.
yeah. Some of you have already done this before. I know, Nathan, you've got your puppet show that you did, which, by the way, we're going to be plugging that throughout this show as we go along, because you
Cool.
definitely need to check that out. Joey, you've played it a little bit here and there. Sparrow and Bounty, have you ever done the module, I think? Yes, no?
I don't think we did Lost Mines of Phandelver. We played way back years ago.
AD&D, right? Isn't
Yeah.
that
Yeah, AD&D is what I'm most familiar with, so... All right, well, welcome everybody. We're gonna do a quick background for everybody who's tuning in live for the first time. So for the past few months, this has been sort of percolating. This came about because Chris, myself, and my brother are working on this project called The Weave in the Void, which includes a 5th edition campaign, along with point and click adventure game and a book series. It's all being done through Patreon. And I initially approached Joey and I sat down with Nathan and Simmer because I do the Looking for More show over on Simmer's channel on Thursdays at 5 and occasionally Wednesdays at 6, but it just depends. Mostly we went Thursdays at 5. Um, and we got to talking about tabletop stuff, and we were like, hey, what do you guys think about doing some tabletop? And during the brainstorming session, it came up that, hey, Simmer, you've never played tabletop. I'm not intimately familiar with 5th edition and wanted to learn more because we're going to move towards doing some live stream of our homebrew campaign in the new year. And Nathan had this, I think it was Nathan who came up with the idea of, hey, why don't we just do Lost Mine of Phandelver and use that as like a training ground for learning 5th edition, for getting Simmerg into things. And then that got me thinking about the VTT platform, which is we ended up choosing Fantasy Grounds, which is something we've been sort of working on for the past month almost, sort of going through and learning how to use the system. We got most of the kinks worked out. There will still be some flavor kinks, I would say, here and there. Um, and then because Chris is doing art for us, Chris has never done any tabletop ever. So she's going to be a little bit new here as well. It'll be fun. Everybody else has done. I've done a lot of second edition AD&D. It's always my favorite. Thaco for the win. Um, but that's a little old school for these days. And because what we're building with Weave in the Void is 5th edition, this just kind of made sense. And then Nathan ended up reaching out to Sparrow and Bounty Code, who ended up joining us as well. And thus we have the party that we're going to be going through this adventure with.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool too, worth mentioning that this is kind of a come together of 3 communities, right? So we've got a Sims community where I get, actually really LFM show, and
Right.
then we've got Pantheon Plus, and then we've got Weave and Void. So it's like we were already all intertwined a little bit, but this is the first time, we've come together, and this is kind of cool, actually.
Heck yeah.
It is an organic structure that has worked out very well. So it's going to be fun to see where this goes over the holiday season and into the new year. I kind of anticipate this will be something that probably takes us about 3 months, depending. Wor're going to be doing this every Sunday evening is the plan. Obviously, we'll probably have some time off for the holidays. We haven't quite discussed that yet, but we'll work that out as we get closer to Christmas. But we are going to be doing this on Sunday evenings live here on the Twitch channel for the Weave in the Void. We'll be starting, let's say 9 p.m. Sometimes we'll be a little bit earlier like we were tonight, but 9 p.m. is kind of what we're shooting for as the start time. And these sessions will be around 2 hours in length. We're going to try not to go too much longer than that because it is a work night for some people. They got to work tomorrow, so we're going to try not to push this till like 2 o'clock in the morning, even though we might want to. We're going to try to avoid that. So we have spent the past few weeks doing some kind of prep for all of this. If you have paid attention over in the Weave in the Void Discord channel as well as Nathan's YouTube channel, we did do last Sunday. We did our first kind of unofficial origin story where we did a one-shot adventure that kind of formed the background of this character group, and kind of did the last run through of Fantasy Grounds to make sure that we kind of were in a place where we felt comfortable doing a live stream for the first time. The full version of that is up on the Weave in the Void YouTube channel. And Nathan put together a really badass truncated version, which is more story related, which is about 40 minutes long. It's got cool special effects and some quirky little paladin heads on sticks, and there's some fun stuff in there that you got to check out. And those are both linked.
Yeah, this DM doesn't like paladins. I just want to preface.
Or charisma.
Charisma has no power here.
Or wolves, for that
wolves.
matter.
Poor Woofy.
Oh man.
So you can check all that stuff out. Links are over in the Discord channel. If you're watching this later on, obviously we'll be live streaming these on Sunday nights, but we are also going to be putting up the full versions of these on YouTube after the fact, probably a week down the road. So if you want to check out the full versions of these and you don't have time to tune into the live stream, don't worry, because they will be up on the YouTube about a week after the fact. And then Nathan will be putting together the story versions, which take like the highlight moments from the full episodes and putting those up on his YouTube channel as well. So with that being said, I think that's a good enough introduction. Why don't we do a quick around the table intro to who everybody is and what you're going to be playing in this campaign, and we'll dive in from there. I'm going to go on my screen and around the clock. So Sim, you're up first.
Cool. So yeah, my name is Phoenix. I play a character called Simorg. Simorg's also the name of me on platforms and stuff. Yeah, just a content creator looking to better understand D&D. My character Simorg is a light bringer, a paladin, and no matter what you read in chat, there's like this stuff going on. There's already this false narrative that's just made its way over here right now about ninja looting and all this stuff. It's just important to preface also that's not even true. Right, as you will see from this adventure, I'm sure my character is just right and stuff. But yeah, I'm here to learn D&D and get mo better at it. That's what I'm here for, and fun and good times like the stuff y'all haven't actually seen yet. You got a little taste of it though with Nathan and the Weave in the Void stuff, but I'm sure it's gonna get a whole lot better than that.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
Sure of it.
Bounty, you're up.
Hello, I am Bounty Code, playing Bounty Code, and I will be a half-elf sorcerer. And I also wanted to learn the 5th edition D&D rules. I played a few years back, more than a few years back, and it was fun from what I remembered, but I just wanted to take advantage of a group that's doing this in this format too, and this Fantasy Ground platform looks great, so it's a great way to learn this tool. And just looking forward to hang out with these great streamers and developers.
Yeah.
Sparrow, your turn.
I'm Sparrow. I'm mostly found in the Pantheon Plus community and the Plus Guild. And we were invited by Nathan Napalm, and Bounty Code talked me into doing this. And I'm just looking to hang out with friends and have a great time. Well, I'm playing a druid. What was that?
I was gonna say you have to also show off the costume, because you did something
Yeah,
different between last week.
Feathers. Cool. I got some feathers, some fur, my little wrist things.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I love druidy nature characters, so
perfect.
I got my Shadowbane as my companion wolf, and I'm playing a druid, a wood elf druid.
Awesome. Nathan, aka Sorensen, you're up.
Yeah, I'm the Nathan Napalm, and I'm playing a human fighter. I didn't want there to be two paladins. I wanted Sim to get a full experience of D&D and be that paladin, so I'm just being a regular old regular old fighter. I did roll some pretty sick stats.
You
Yeah.
did.
And full disclosure, he actually did roll those.
You did,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah, actually, I got the video up. If anybody doesn't believe me,
Yeah.
True.
I wanted there to be evidence. But yeah, I'm playing the fighter. Super excited. Typically, actually, I do play. That was actually my first class I ever played way back when I was a kid and played AD&D. I've messed around in fifth edition. I played with my family. We ran through some campaigns together. But that's about it, right? Like I love D&D, but you know, it's one of those things where you don't get an opportunity to play it often or to get a group where you can consistently play. So I think this is a really good way for us to do it, and I'm really looking forward to what happens with this group. And
Same.
also, full disclosure, I did a little bit of tricksies to get Sparrow and Bounty Code on the team.
A little bit.
Kind of slid in real gently, like, you know, like, hey, you want to play D&D? Oh yeah, it's gonna be live. Yeah, we're gonna dress
No.
up. Oh yeah.
I had to ask you because Bounty's like, "Is this going to be streamed?" Like, no, he didn't say anything about streaming.
That's funny.
But I'm like, maybe I should ask.
A little bit at a time. I didn't want to just unload the whole payload on them, you know.
What do you mean I
Away.
have to buy a webcam?
All right.
Oh man.
I'm glad you did though.
Yeah, it's we've had a lot of fun the past months. I'm really glad that you two have joined and are having fun. Because it's been pretty awesome so far.
It's good to
Um,
stretch yourself.
yeah. Joey, you're up next.
Well, hello, I'm Joey. I'm with the Wandering Hermits crew. I'm playing a dwarven rogue named Idradlor. And yeah, I'm here to build community, friendship, all that good stuff, and of course play some D&D. I've played a few campaigns over the past few years, so looking to have some fun.
All right, your turn, Chris.
Okay, my name is Christina, and it's my first time playing D&D, and I don't speak the language very good. I am playing. I am a good elf ranger. That is my how you say personaje. I don't
Your
know
class.
my class. Yes. So, so I'm here. I'm learning how to play, and I hope is, I hope that it's going to be uh, fun for me.
So,
It'll be
Yeah,
fun.
full
yeah.
disclosure, so because I have to say, because Chris is my wife, she's been working on concept for everything for us, and because she's very nervous tonight, her English is not her first language. We are going to be role playing that to her advantage a little bit since she's a wood elf who only speaks a little bit of common, so she'll probably be the least vocal until we get her into things. Because my brother knows this for a fact. Once she gets comfortable with everybody, she will start telling dirty jokes and quite dirty jokes that we can't air on the live stream. So
Hmm.
All
um,
right.
that
I'm
might.
looking forward to getting to that point. I'm
Yeah.
excited about getting to that point.
The wood elf sneaking common language jokes here and there.
Little
I,
innuendos.
Me.
I knew
And
there had to be something, right? Like for her to be with Renfell all
Yeah.
this time, I knew there had to
oh,
be
there has to be
some kind of
freakiness going on. And of course, I'm Tim Anderson, aka Renfill. I am from the Warning Hermits team, but I'm going to be DMing this campaign. Um, Mostly because as we move beyond this and look towards what we're doing with Weave in the Void, the anticipation is that we'll be rolling into a live stream of that next year at some point, and I'll be DMing that as well. So from the perspective of what we're working on with Weave in the Void, I handle all the writing. Joey and I do story brainstorming together. Chris has done a little bit of story brainstorming with us, but she mostly works on the concept art, and Joey's doing all the work on the point and click adventure game. And then I'm working on all the tabletop modules, book chapters, all the other stuff. And I like to write and I like to do role play and other stuff. And I've done a lot of DMing in the past. Um, and I just like to run communities, so it's a good fit usually. So introductions out of the way. Let's dive into a little bit of what went on during last week's adventure to sort of segue into this week's adventure. So, for those of you who haven't seen the origin story that's up on YouTube and also on Nathan's channel, we'll have links for all that in the description text below for YouTube. The group of adventurers here had a very brief one-off encounter in a village called Marin's Rest, which was a sleepy little farming village in the middle of nowhere. They were all, for various reasons or another, at the tavern there and happened to notice that one of the local individuals was looking for someone to help rescue his cousin. And they undertook that adventure and surprisingly enough managed to do it without wholesale slaughter, although there were some casualties along the way, but they might have made some lifelong goblin friends. And after that adventure, um, was sort of a hey, we did kind of well together. We seemed to be a right fit. We made some coin off of that adventure. Rather than go it alone, why don't we head to the big city and see what we can see? And so they set off towards the city of Neverwinter, which is about a week's journey from Marin's Rest. And as they travel along the way, this is the perfect opportunity for the group to get to know each other a little bit, do a little bit of role playing, introduce your characters to each other. The scene is you are sitting around the campfire one night, let's say 3 nights. Actually, I'm going to roll for it. Let's say how many nights outside of flavor roll here. I probably need to put you guys probably can't see my dice rolls. I probably need to turn the DM's rolls on or off. Can you see that? Okay. One. Okay, you're one night outside of. You guys jumped right into it. One night outside of Marin's Rest. You set up camp, and hopefully you don't have any random encounters. But in the meantime, feel free to have a little bit of role play as you introduce your characters to each other and what brought you to Marin's Rest.
Just wanted to say I really appreciate you all joining me on this adventure. It was a long war I was a part of for many years, it seemed like. Found my way to Marin's Rest after a very long trip. And I don't know if you all have been in wars before, but it seemed to really weigh heavily on my soul. And I don't know, I walked alone for a long time. And, I feel very thankful I found you all in Marin's Rest because I think I was going to be on this road alone for a long time. I felt like I had a call to adventure, and, I felt like I found adventure when I met you all. And I'm glad you all joined me on the way here. I always felt like being a paladin was my calling, and I didn't really feel like my calling was taking me in the right direction. But, somehow when we met in Marin's Rest and we went on our adventure together, I felt like I found a little bit of the calling I've been looking for. So I don't know. Could you all tell me a little bit more about yourselves?
Yeah, I want to jump in. I want to jump in because I've got a somewhat similar situation to you. So I was actually just part of the city guard in Waterdeep, but just a low ranking soldier, but seen a lot of horrible things that kind of haunt me. So a little bit timid when it comes to goblins, for example. Kind of got a little bit of a fear of them because seen some good friends die defending against an onslaught of goblins at Waterdeep, which was would have took place about 3 years ago. So that's why I'm back out in the world right now, trying to get past that kind of fear. Was never anybody super high ranking or anything like that. It was just a regular guard, but saw some pretty horrible things. So kind of makes me. I'm hoping that I can get past that by adventuring with you guys and find new allies because I lost all my previous friends from the guards at Waterdeep.
As Sorensen is telling his story, off in the distance, somewhere in the night, you hear yip, 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 yip.
I kind of shrivel back a little bit.
Everybody roll a survival check real quick.
Uh-oh.
That's
That moment.
pretty good. Do you want to roll survival, Chris?
Yeah.
There you go. You hear the yipping off in the distance. Chrisma, Simmerg, and Sparrow. You all just recognize it's nothing more than coyotes.
Mm.
But don't tell Sorensen that.
Yeah, I still think it's goblins.
We'd love to see him shrivel.
Yeah, I'm a little freaked out over here.
All right, carry on.
Well, I feel really blessed. My elders, after my long hermitage, thought I needed to get a bit of the real world and see how society interacts with each other. My companion, my wolf, has been my only friend for probably 5 years, so it's about time I learned how to speak to other elves and humans and all the different people we're going to meet. And I think I've met a good band of people to practice my skills on. You all seem to need some healing every once in a while. So I'll have lots of time to practice and get to know the different social etiquettes and make some new friends.
Yeah, some of us more than others on that healing. What about you,
Okay.
Idrildor? Or Bounty?
Well, I grew up in Neverwinter Nights with a family that didn't understand me. I had this inner power that no one could explain what it was. They thought I might have magic in me, so they sent me to the local wizard, but he said he had something in me that, but he couldn't explain what it was. So I felt like I didn't fit in and I had to find myself. So I went out into the desert. I was a hermit for many years, grappling with my undefined powers. And I later on had this trance where I figured out that this dragon appeared to me and explained that I had dragon blood. And that was the source of my power. And I started to figure out what I was supposed to do with this and how to learn it and harness it. And I found myself in that inn that day and overheard the conversation that person needed help finding his cousin. And I joined up with you guys and I found I was able to channel my powers and help out the group. And I'm hoping I can continue to do that for you guys.
That's very good. Yes. So since we're all sharing, I guess I'll share a little bit of my story. So, as a young man, or young dwarf rather, our village was attacked. My family wiped out. Being a wee lad, I was forced to scrounge to survive. I learned that stealing and lying and cheating was easier than honest work. So, I grew up doing that, and eventually started putting my skills to work professionally, and found that there was good coin to be made for, you know, the right jobs. And unfortunately, honest work is a lot harder than dishonest work. So I have spent my time picking the easy jobs as well as the easy pockets. And I've been bouncing from village to village and town to town, just practicing my trade and building relationships as we go. That's where I found you all in Marin's Rest and seemed like a good group to join up with. And I'll trust you as long as I think I can, and we'll just play it by ear and see how it goes from there.
I'm gonna check my gold pouch.
I already
Yeah.
did. I'm
I
good.
was checking. I
Luckily.
was tucking my things in real nice and tight too.
Mm-hmm.
And how about you, Chrisma?
Like that. Me. Um, me. First, I don't talk too much about my life. Um, I'm here only. Uh, I am here with you for what? To make money, and and um, I am a explorer. This exploradora,
Mm-hmm.
explorer.
Explorer.
Yes, just exploring and and learning new themes, and for example, learning the language and um, uh,
Yeah, learning the
I
human way
don't
of
know.
life.
Yes, and what more? And just exploring new places. Yeah, that's all.
Um, you've got Bounty. Do a Bounty and Sparrow. You're the two magic users in the group, right? You both got magic. Roll perception checks. Oh yeah, that's an easy one. All right, yeah, both of you detect as she's speaking, you detect the gem that she wears around her neck. You can detect magic from that, um, as well as yeah, she doesn't have that tonight, so I'm not gonna talk about that. But the gemstone that she wears around her neck has a magic that you're not entirely familiar with, but you do sense something strange about that. Oh, she does have a ring on, so yes. So magic jewelry, you can sense that she has magic jewelry.
Hmm.
Mm.
Oh man. Wait. Idrildor did not notice that though, right?
And,
Just jewelry.
Hey, what are you guys noticing?
what do you
Oh,
guys
nothing.
Ooh,
scoping
shiny.
out? Shiny.
I'll keep that to myself.
Okay. All right. So, the night grows older, the fire grows colder, and eventually the yipping in the distance dies off as the middle of the night approaches, and you finally make your way to sleep. And you continue on to Neverwinter over the next few days. It's an uneventful trip. You stay on the main road. You don't get attacked by anybody. As you're going there, the traffic is pretty light for the first few days outside of Marin's Rest. And as you get closer to the city, the traffic starts to become heavier. The road widens. You start to see wagons. You start to see trains of wagons, merchants, farmers, so on and so forth. Poor people on foot, people on horseback, knights, soldiers, so on and so forth. And eventually you make your way to the city of Neverwinter, also known as the City of Skilled Hands and Jewel of the North. Neverwinter is a bustling, cultured, and cosmopolitan city-state in northwest Faerun, regarded by Volo as the most cosmopolitan and civilized city in all of Faerun. It's a member of good standing of the Lord's Alliance, and it's known for its craftsfolk and gardeners. The city's multicolored glass lamps, precision water clocks, exquisite jewelry, and magnificent gardens, which ensure that the warm winters are colorful and summers are rich with fresh fruit. And for those of you who are scholarly, Elminster once said, Neverwinter is a friendly city of craftsmen who trade extensively via the great merchants of Waterdeep. their water clocks and multi-hued lamps found throughout the realms. Neverwinter first gained its name from the skill of its gardeners, who contrived to keep flowers blooming throughout the months of snow, a practice they continue with pride.
Hmm.
Now, after you get to Neverwinter, you spend a few days looking for work throughout the city, but you find yourself coming up short until one day you are eventually sitting around in a tavern when you meet a young dwarf who is looking to hire a group of adventurers such as yourselves. In the city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker asked you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Phandelver, a couple of days' travel southeast of the city. Gundren's clearly excited, and more than a little secretive about the reasons for his trip, saying only that he and his brothers have found something big, and that he'll pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies safely to Barthen's Provisions, a trading post in Phandelver. He then sets out a couple days ahead of you on horse, along with a warrior escort named Sildar Hallwinter, claiming he needed to arrive early to take care of business. You've spent the last few days making your way south on the high road from Neverwinter, and have just recently veered east along the Tribor Trail. You've encountered no trouble so far, but this territory can be dangerous. Bandits, outlaws, so on and so forth have all been known to lurk along the trail here. Now, as we get a little bit deeper into the territory here, let's think about who wants to be the party leader. What's the party's marching order? Is anybody, who's driving the wagons, so on and so forth? Um, let's discuss that for a little bit here.
Yeah,
I'd be more than happy to bring up the rear.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I'd like to walk alongside the wagon. I'd like to stay more towards the back as well, in case we get, anything happens on the back end. I'd rather be able to defend. Who wants to drive?
Well,
I was thinking I'd walk beside the other side of the wagon with my wolf.
I can
I
drive the
don't
wagon.
know.
It doesn't matter.
I'm happy to lead the way, kind of hold the front, if y'all
Yeah.
like.
Sounds good.
Let me jot some notes down here. So we got Sorensen in the back. We've got Simmerg in the front.
I could be in the wagon.
So, all right. We've got, yeah, that works. Dun, 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 dun. Let's have, so we got Bounty and Idrildor on the wagon. And Sparrow, where are you at?
The opposite side of.
You're on the side, right?
Sorensen. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're towards the rear on the other side. So you're both carrying up the rear
Sure.
with Sparrow. Where's your wolf?
Just beside me, whichever side that's on. Yeah.
Okay. Chrisma, where are you at?
Okay. Uh, where? No. Walking. Yes, I prefer walking.
Okay, so
Yes.
we'll say you want to walk up front with maybe Simmerg.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Be good to have a companion up front.
Nobody wants to ride in the wagon.
Come on.
Tim stinks or something? What's going on here? Did we forget to take the wash in the creek on the way here? Or what happened there?
No one wants to be in the wagon with y'all.
Then-
All right. All right, so as you're driving the wagon along and you eventually get to the point where you have veered east along the tribal trail, you notice ahead of you at some point, yeah, because you've got Chrisma and Simarg are up front. You've been on the Tribor Trail for about half a day. As you come around a bend, you spot two dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side.
I
Do,
send minus to check.
do we recognize do we recognize the arrows at all? Like the feathers, the type of arrow?
Um,
Probably have to get closer and investigate to
yeah,
do that.
give me 2 seconds here.
But do we want to get that close?
Not that close.
That's what we
Let's-
need to decide here. So
Well
I
ponied.
yell out, hold the wagon, like
Mhm.
stop.
Yep.
So we've
Well,
got
Slow down, friends.
Simmerg,
Ooh.
and you two are up front. We've got Sorensen and Sparrow in the back. Shadow
And the
Bane
wolf.
ends with her.
Yeah.
And we've got Sorensen and Interdor. Sorry, not Sorensen. I put the wrong character there. It was Bounty. Dragged the wrong guy on the map here. Bounty on the map. You guys are on there. All right, everybody on the map. Can you all see the map?
Yep.
I can.
Yep.
All right, perfect. So this is what you see. I don't have horse assets, so these pelts represent the oxen pulling your cart, and then roughly 50 feet ahead of you are these two dead horses blocking the path. How do you want to approach this?
What do you think, guys?
I think we should be cautious. We don't know what's killed those horses.
Yeah, and they seem to be fresh, right? So
yes. So something could be lurking around right now. If
But-
somebody wants to scout.
Sparrow has a good point. Like
Mhm.
if we investigated the horses, we might be able to figure it out. Based on clues of the arrows or what have you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So also we don't want to probably send people who a couple of shots will die. So I think it'd be best if me and Sim maybe approach the horses. We've got
Right.
shields,
Right.
right?
Would work.
Yeah. I think
Sound
that's
like
a good plan.
Sound like a good plan. So me and Sim we're gonna walk up and we just want to investigate these horses a
Mhm.
little bit.
Yep.
Cautiously.
Agreed.
We're cautiously approaching.
Can I stress caution? Caution.
Like
friends?
shields, everything.
Remember the
I'm
DM
super
is
paranoid,
out of character. Saying.
All
I'm
right.
gonna have my bow ready just in case.
Okay, yeah. Everybody be
Thank
ready.
you. I appreciate that, Sparrow.
All right. As you approach, the horses have been dead for about a day, and it's clear that arrows have killed the horses. And as you inspect them, you notice that the saddlebags have been looted, and nearby lies an empty map leather case.
Mm.
This seems like this could be who Gundren was talking about. What do y'all think?
Mm.
Not sure. I'm gonna exercise a little more caution here, I think.
Yeah.
Does it look like there's any paths that go kind of off into the woods? I know there's obviously lots of
Mhm.
footprints on the trail, but is there
Not-
anything that goes off?
Are you asking from where you're positioned back in the back of the group?
Sure.
I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, roll a perception check. You don't see anything that jumps out at your attention right away.
Yeah, let me see if I can see from these horses because obviously something came up here and got looted this stuff, right? So
Mhm.
could I roll to see if maybe I notice any footprints or anything headed in or out from the horses?
Before we do that, I need
Uh-oh.
everybody to go ahead and roll perception checks here real quick.
Okay, perception.
All right, you got it.
You want me to re-roll?
Yep. Your roll is for something different.
Ooh, nice.
All right. So, did you roll yet, Chris? Not yet.
No. 1 second. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Idrildor and Sparrow are going to get surprised. The rest of you are going to see this go down as it happens, but I'm going to. We're going to have. You're getting ambushed at this point, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
oh, really?
Oh,
Oh,
I don't see any ambush. What?
Just hang on. I gotta go through all the steps. Get everything prepped.
Uh,
All right.
I only rolled a 9. Definitely
So
don't see an ambush, guys.
Goblin 4.
Hydra Lord, no.
Idrildor, no. Oh, we got this guy, and we've got these two.
I'm too busy
So-
looking at Bounty Code's purse over here like, he's not paying much attention to
Yeah, let him keep eyeing you. That's
Oh.
good. Just keep him away from Chris and his magical jewelry. How about?
Missed.
Magical jewelry, what? What?
No, I didn't say that out loud. That's
Oh, that was out of character. Okay. OCC. Or OOC, excuse me.
Oh, let's see. Yeah. All right. As the two of you, as Simmerg and Sorensen are bending over to inspect the corpses of these dead horses, a couple of arrows shoot out from the woods here towards in the direction of the
Oh,
wagon. One of them hits. I may have rolled damage on Idildor instead of Sparrow. That's my bad. I need to fix that. That's me herping and dirt.
Yeah, fix that.
Yeah, hang on. That's my bad. Goblin 2 is
Gentlemen.
rolling. I rolled the wrong damage. Hiccups here in the chain here, everybody. All right. So an arrow hits Sparrow, and
Man.
you guys hear this horrible shrieking, yip, 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 and you see these two goblins.
Oh, buddy.
oh,
at least we're fairly close. We can get and start.
And
Oh, well,
these
maybe not those.
two are, and there's two more who are charging at Simmerg and Sorensen. But let's go ahead and have everybody roll initiative now.
Give them food.
I don't think that'll work this time.
Food?
Oh, I almost rolled a 20. Dang.
All right, just Shadowbane's the only one left.
Man, Simmer, you're on these rolls tonight, man.
Oh, baby, this never happens. We know.
Maybe you had all your bad rolls in the
Right?
while we were practicing.
Yeah, I know,
All
right?
right.
Do you guys see Shadowbane on the tracker? I don't see him.
Yeah, he's at the very bottom.
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I had
Yep.
to scroll.
Yeah, but you did roll, so we're good to go there. All right, so Sparrow, you were surprised, so you won't get a turn this time. So we're gonna go straight to Bounty Code. You're up, sir.
I believe.
Yeah, you're in a fairly good position. It looks like Bounty a little further
Mhm.
back.
Yep.
He's meditating.
I'm trying to
Meditative
figure out
state.
the spell, if it has range. Does it check for you, or do you need to figure that out?
What spell is it? I mean,
Charm
it should
person.
tell you. It should tell you. Yeah, tell you in the description what the range is. "30 feet is the range, as it says.
Can I move my range and then cast, or?
You're gonna have to get down off the wagon, so I'll give you half. I'll give you 15 feet because you have to get off the wagon, and you're not just gonna be able to move quickly. So you can get off the wagon and then move 15 feet in a chosen direction. Because you gotta put down the reins, clamber off.
Okay, let's try that.
What are you gonna try to do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if there's a range. Right now, I'm still too far for my charm spell.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna see if I have another spell that can go further range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see what all the goblins do too, because they're gonna obviously probably come in for us. So might put one in range for your next turn.
Mm.
I will do the magic missile, I guess.
Okay. On which one?
I can do, I think, 3.
You can do up to
4.
3 missiles right now, level 1.
Yeah, 3.
You just
4.
he's gotta take the targets, right?
Yep.
Before he rolls, is all.
Okay. Goblin 3. You're doing 1 on each.
Yes.
Okay, so roll. You'll have to, as I remember correctly, the way we got to do this is you could just target 1 at a time. Because if you target all 3, it's going to do damage to all 3.
Oh, that's right. Good point. Yep.
So just target Goblin 3, roll for that one, and then target the next Goblin, roll for that one, then target the third Goblin and roll for that one.
Come on, magic missile. You got this, man.
I believe. I believe, Bounty.
Gives those good vibes, chat.
No, we need it. So,
Daddy needs a big roll.
yes, we do.
Mm,
Oh.
no.
All right, so that's that one. You've done 3 points of damage to that one, and then you
Okay.
you did the next, whatever the next one was. Very nice. And then your third target.
Mhm.
Perfect. All right, Simmer, you're up.
Friends, I think I'm gonna try to use. I'm gonna try to throw some dutiful spears.
Okay.
I'm gonna trust. So we got Goblin 3. We got Goblin 1's heavy. So Goblin 1. I should be able to get him from here. My range is 30.
Yeah.
So, oops.
Throw that bad boy. You can do it.
I believe, my friends. Okay. Here we go, friends. So, a roll and then damage, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's see if you hit.
All right. Here we go,
Yep.
friends. Come on.
Come on.
Oh, there they are. That's what I was looking for. There they are. All right, let's go.
You
So-
found them.
Your spear goes
It's
flying
a
through the
bit-
air and goes thunk into the tree that the goblin is hiding behind. All right, Isidore.
I don't know what to say. I
Nah.
swear this never happens.
I was surprised, right?
Hang on. Were you surprised? Hold up. I gotta double check that because I think it was.
Thought so.
Yeah, I gotta check the
Because
perception.
I was checking Bounty's
Thank you.
coin
I should have
purse
wrote
over
that
here.
down.
Yeah, he was so busy about the coin purse.
Yeah, you were. So actually, you don't get a turn this turn because you were surprised. That's
Okay.
right. All right. So Goblin
A
1
thief, but an honest thief.
is gonna go ahead and attack again on the same target. That's a hit.
Ooh.
Oh no.
All right,
Oh.
Sparrow's down.
Oh no, Sparrow.
All right, it's gonna
Our healer is
switch.
down.
All right, I'm gonna
Oh, no.
roll a six-sided die for the goblin to decide whether he shoots at Isildur or the wolf at this point. So 1, 2, 3. It's gonna keep it on Isildur. 4, 5, 6. It's gonna shoot at the wolf. All right, it's gonna stay on Isildur. That's a hit.
Ooh. Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Pew,
Oh.
pew.
Ow. Help.
All right, Goblin 3 is gonna continue its mad charge up to. Hang on.
Looks like he's coming for Sam. Come on, Sam. You
Come
got
on.
that good. You got that good dodge right. Come on.
Come
on, baby.
Ah!
There you go.
All right,
Sometime
it
about a miss.
whiffs. It whiffs, and I'm gonna roll a 6.
No.
If I roll a if I roll a 1, it's gonna bury its sword in its scimitar in the corpse of the horse as it swings past you.
Nice.
Come on.
Nope.
Corp.
Nope, it just whiffs in front of you. All right, Goblin 4 is gonna also charge up and attack.
My goodness.
That's a miss.
Mm.
All right, Sorensen, you're up.
All right. Let's see here. I am going to Sam, I think you can handle 2. We've seen you handle 4 before. So I'm gonna start heading over towards the goblins over here, try to get a little heat off of Sparrow, etc.
Okay.
So let me move my guy to here.
Yep.
Mm.
All right.
Mm.
And that is Goblin 2.
Mhm.
And I am going to try to smack him very brutally. Now, keep in mind, my character's freaking out right now. I'm scared of goblins, okay? So if I miss, you got to understand. I just told you guys. All right. So,
You can do this.
Go.
I believe.
here we go. Let's see
You
what happens.
must believe.
Go.
Sorensen. Counting on you.
Oh, I rolled the wrong thing, didn't I? Sorry.
Hope so.
I messed up. Can you take that back?
Yeah,
I
what
didn't
did
roll
you
my
roll?
to
You
hit.
did 8?
I didn't roll my to hit.
All
Did
right,
I?
Which goblin did you? No, you
Sorry
didn't.
about that.
Which one? You were going
I
on
ro-
Goblin
I
2,
I
right?
ex- yeah, I accidentally just rolled my damage. I didn't roll the
I
2
don't know
hit.
how many hit points it had. I think it only
I feel
had
like
10.
that one was healthy.
It was completely full. Yeah.
Was it completely full?
Yeah, it was completely full. All right. We're ready now? Sorry about that.
I gotta take off the status effect 1 second.
Oh gosh, I did a
Effect.
status effect on everything now.
I think that's the right one. Goblin 2, right?
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
All right, sorry about that. Here we go.
Whiff.
Oh, redo. Take it back.
That's a whiff.
I'm
All
freaking
right,
out.
Chrisma, you're up.
Oh, me too.
Okay. Can I move? Yes.
Yeah, or you can either move for melee or you can shoot with
Yeah.
your bow.
I want to move close. Maybe. Maybe not here. I think.
Okay.
So, which one?
Your choice. Just pick one.
Okay, I think Maybe the 4.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Mm, uh, okay.
Also a 1. All right. So she
Mm.
was shooting at Goblin 4. So since she's shooting past
Oh
Simurg,
no.
Oh no.
I'm rolling a flavor roll. All right.
Okay.
No.
1 is bad. 6 is good. If I roll a 1 or a 2, uh, Simurg might get a little prick in the back of his neck or something.
This is where I want to remind everyone about the whole.
Oh, you just barely
Ah.
made it.
Oh, it must
You
have.
feel
It
the
hurt.
arrow whiff by the left side of your face, just, and you actually hear it. You know the feathers of the arrow tickle your ear as it goes right by your head.
Mm.
All right,
Did
Shadow
you say the
Bane.
hair on his head?
Well, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Feathers.
Gotcha. That was real close. That was real close.
All right, Shadowbane is
Jeez.
freaking out at this point. Um, go for it.
All right, I'm gonna move him up towards 2.
Okay. He can move pretty far, can he? What's the movement on Shadowbane?
40, so not quite close
He's-
enough.
He's practically held this party together this whole
Yeah.
time, so we're really leaning deep on the wolf.
I'll go ahead and move him as far as you can. Okay.
I think that's right.
Yeah, let me double check here. That's only additional. All right, I'll give you this. I'll say that because he's in a frenzy, because you just died after getting pew-pewed by this. So I'm gonna give it to you that in a burst of adrenaline, he makes it all the way to Goblin 2 and gets an attack.
Nice.
Awesome.
Good boy.
Oh, Shadowbane.
Go Shadowbane.
Don't screw it up.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh!
talking
You
about.
know,
Dude. I love
he's
this
our
wolf.
friend. I love this wolf.
Yeah.
Always comes through, man.
Yeah.
So what kind of damage? Oh, was it critical too?
All right, now doesn't he get a knockdown, as I recall?
Yeah,
How does
let's
that
see.
work?
He has to make a strength saving throw,
Okay,
or
so
he's knocked prone.
okay, so that's Goblin 2, right? All right, so I need a strength. What's the difficulty on that? Do you know?
11.
11. So I just need to roll an 11.
And he's like foaming at the mouth. He's all all over that goblin,
Man,
Go for the throat. Avenge me.
man.
leave.
Oh.
All right,
Heavy
Ooh.
eyes, boo.
that's not the roll. It's
Give
not
it.
wanting to roll from the sheet, so
Oh.
I'm gonna roll a normal 20 here. You said it's an 11,
Ooh, he
DC
failed.
11.
so it fails and it gets knocked prone.
Nice.
Can I put a prone effect? I think I can. Hold on a second. Goblin 2 effect. I don't know how to do effects here. Well, let's just call it prone because I don't actually know how to add a manual effect on it at the moment. But he's prone. We know that Goblin 2
Do you
is down.
I thought you figured out how to do that for like dazed or something like that.
No, I don't. That was for
So we'll
someone
have to do
else.
manual
Well,
checks on because he'd be at disadvantage, so we'd roll twice
right,
on a hit. We'd
right,
have to roll normal to hit, but then twice for damage for
right.
advantage.
Because
Yeah,
he'll have the advantage.
Highest number wins is how advantage works.
Yep. All right.
Cool.
Next up is see, so that's cool. It automatically did a saving throw for Sparrow on her turn.
Nice.
She failed that saving throw, so she's not up yet. Bounty Code, your turn.
What does the saving throw for death mean?
So she's down and she's basically unconscious at this point. And in traditional terms, I won't kill off anybody's characters, but in traditional terms, I believe you get 3 saving throws versus death and on your turns, and if you save, you'll actually come back to consciousness with like 1 hit point, I believe.
So
Right.
I have a skill medicine that can stabilize a dying person. Would that help if I ran back and used that?
Yes, it would.
Okay, so I can run back. I'm 30 feet away from her,
Okay.
Nice.
and I can use my medicine.
How does medicine work? I don't think we've actually tried that
Uh,
before.
it just says a wisdom medicine check lets you try to stabilize a dying companion,
Wisdom
or
check.
So
it's a wisdom check.
So what's the? Did anybody know what the difficulty is on that? This
I
is
do
where
not.
it's a difficulty of 1. You said.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure,
Nice
sure.
try.
Sounds great. Yeah.
I think
Probably just DM's discretion, I would
1 or
assume.
2,
10,
you know.
10 is not normal. Usually 10 is a normal difficulty check for like a normal difficulty.
I'm gonna look this
15
up.
is hard.
50.
20 is like very difficult. And or
Yeah.
am I doing that right?
Sounds right. Something like that.
Medicine, stabilize. Okay, so a DC 5 to stabilize or revive. A DC 10. Okay, so yeah, DC 5. So just roll a 5 or better and you'll stabilize
Okay.
her.
Nice.
Yep.
Oof.
All right, so I need to.
How many hit points does she get out of that?
I'm gonna give her 1 hit point,
Okay.
My
And-
hero.
and we will stabilize her so she's no longer unconscious.
Sparrow's our only healer, too.
That's why I ran back.
Yeah,
the
we've got
moment.
lay on hands with the paladin, and then that's
All right,
it.
Yeah.
so you stabilize her. Next up, Simurg.
Come on,
Let
Sam,
me
you got this.
see. Wait. So, Sorensen, so 2 for you, 2 for me. Let's see who kills him first.
All right, let's go.
All right, or which one of us falls first.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna now Sparrow's up. She can heal herself, assuming that they
On her
don't-
next turn,
Yeah.
Which there's 4 goblins.
you wouldn't be able to reach her for lay on hands because you got to get within
Too
like,
close,
melee
yeah.
range.
Not to
yeah.
mention, if you
Yeah.
try to disengage, you're gonna get 2 attacks of opportunity against you.
I think you guys have him
Yeah.
engaged. She should be safe now.
So I'm taking a shot. I'm taking a shot again. I'm gonna stay by the 2 goblins I got, right? So I could be their, well, punching bag, and then or cutting, whatever. Yeah. So I'm gonna take a shot at the goblin one again and try to take him out.
Right.
Okay.
So this is where we all pray to the light that it's gonna be all right. Oh, come on. Oh.
That's a miss, but at least it's not a 1.
Yeah. It's an improvement.
Interdor, you're up.
Question.
Oh.
I can't remember. What is pulling the cart?
2 oxen.
2 oxen. Oh, it's not horses. I was gonna I'd maybe give you
Ride
some
one?
speed, but yeah, no, not
That
gonna
would
work.
have been awesome.
Because I'm way too far away. How far are you gonna let me move? I can move 25 normal.
Yeah, you can either move. Don't you have a
Well, I'm
short bow?
I'm
or-
on the cart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna let me move a full distance?
No,
or-
you can move half the distance because you got to get on off the cart and stuff.
So like 15 feet.
Yeah.
All right, I'll move there. And my bow. How far is my range on my bow?
Did you move your characters? I don't see that it.
Oh, great.
we got the bug.
No, no. You want me to see if I can move them?
What did we do the other night to fix that?
I don't remember.
You gave me like control of my character back or something like that
Hold
somehow.
up. Hold up.
Oh, look, I can move them again.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah, fantastic.
There we go.
All right.
I don't know how
see
I
if
keep
you
charming
could see
you.
if you could select a target. Yeah, I do remember we had to just unselect you as the owner, and then you had to reclaim it. I don't remember how you
I-
reclaimed
I-
those surrounds. Go ahead.
I think I just went back in and added myself again. Just click myself is all I did.
Okay.
As I say, because I'm clicking Goblin 2 and it's not
All right.
targeting it.
So I'm gonna clear your owner. Go ahead and see if you can
There you
claim
go.
ownership of the character again. I don't remember
I just
how Nathan did it
I
last
just click-
week.
I just click on him.
I think so. Just double click them, I think.
unable to open linked character record because your user does not own that record.
Ladies and
Yes, I
gentlemen,
do.
welcome to the hiccups section.
Yes, they occur every so
Hang
often.
on. This is characters. Cause see, I don't see my character up top anymore
No,
either.
you won't.
How do I get rid of him?
Yeah, he's got a.
Delete token?
That'll
Confirm
remove it
delete.
from the map. You don't want to do that.
Oh, well, it didn't do anything anyways.
I don't know how to assign ownership either.
Oh, do this. Do this. Click on characters over on the right and see if he shows up there.
See,
In
he's not
character
there.
selection.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
he's
not.
not there. No, I already did that.
He probably just needs to relog Fantasy Grounds. Because then it would ask him what character, to pick his character again.
Hiccup.
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody, sorry about that. We're
Well,
still
that's
this is
right
where
up
we're still
down.
learning some things.
All right, so I'm gonna close it.
Okay. We got the book. I can actually go read
Yeah.
Twitch chat while he's reloading.
I thought we had something figured out, but that didn't work.
Hmm.
Oh well.
We will need to figure that kink out.
Well, I thought we did.
Yeah, there
But-
was some weird thing you did where it didn't say I was the owner of my character, but I could still do everything. So
yeah, he could still move it around. So weird.
what's really screwed up is looks like I can like select the goblin for him and everything. I just can't do his attack because I don't have, his character sheet.
That we know of. You might. You stole my character sheet. I thought I was the thief.
Yeah, it says if you click clear owner, the PC will become available again to select at the connection screen when the player joins.
Hopefully that fixes it then.
Hopefully that fixes it. Otherwise, I can make a workaround, but we'll figure it out. Bard class
I
confirmed.
believe.
Could you
Like-
reshare the map, please?
Yep. I have to drop it out here real quick.
Can't believe my javelin throws tonight.
Yeah, the range for paladins and fighters is always rough at low level.
Mhm.
It's usually a miss.
Alright, I'm gonna try to target. Okay, I can target stuff again now.
Okay, then you're good.
Alright, so what's the range on a bow? Can I make that?
It'll tell you on your short bow. It's like, let me look at your character sheet. Inventory. You're using a short bow, right?
Yeah.
It says 80 to 320 feet.
Nice.
Oh shoot, so
You
we're
got
good.
Plenty of room.
Alright, I'm going for it.
My,
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
this resonates.
Goblin
This
one.
is,
Y'all see why I'm scared of goblins?
yeah, I know.
Goblin one is going to go ahead and shoot. Gotta clear that target. It's going to shoot at Shadowbane.
Oh no.
Mm.
Shadowbane.
It's a hit.
Oh no.
No. Oh.
All right.
Oh, 7 damage.
Goblin
dude.
2 is prone, so does it say, I don't know how prone works. Do I get a saving throw to get up, or how does that work?
Yeah, that's typically what I remember is you roll to see if they get up. And then that's their turn once they get up.
Let's see here. So I'll just say it gets up this turn. I don't see anything about a saving throw required.
Okay.
So we're just going to say it stands up this turn, but it's not going to get an attack because it has to get up. All right, so that's Goblin 2. And we just say he's up now. Okay.
All right,
Goblin
Sim.
3.
Dodge and weave, baby. Dodge and weave.
DM hates me. DM hates me.
Oh,
Hates me.
Oh, crit. No.
Oh,
Oh man.
I
Okay.
told you I felt it was coming. And it's gonna happen. This is how things go bad. Oh no, wait.
You might made it. Sorensen.
Okay.
Wow. You rolled
All
a
right.
1 and a 2. That's pretty awesome.
Actually, hold up a second, Sorensen, because
Okay.
yeah, that's correct. I was making sure that I did that correctly because I was thinking that on his turn he got up, he didn't attack. I was just trying to think of if I did it correctly, the cycling through. So you're good. Go ahead.
All right. Well, this goblin, he just got up. I'm going to whack him real good. As hard as I can. Here we go, boys.
Come on.
Oh.
Oh.
Whiff.
Okay.
Oh.
okay.
Crispa.
Okay. I'm going to move here.
Sorensen.
Yeah.
What's happening to us today?
Okay.
Shields up.
Mhm. Mm. Okay.
Crispin's running around the battlefield with her longbow playing Legolas.
Let's go.
Oh,
Oh,
again.
why?
Oh.
So hang on.
Probably a
Man.
good thing she
Hang on.
moved.
Hang on. I gotta do a flavor roll
Ah,
again.
No.
these
Oh,
are
Some
no.
so.
loaded dice.
It's a fumble, so again,
Why?
one
It's
or
a
a
big
two.
fumble. So.
One or a two. She tripped over a twig. Her finger slipped on the bowstring. One or a two. It's a prick in the back of Simmerg's neck. Oh! All right. How do I want to do this?
Oof.
What is the damage roll on your arrows, Chris? Let's look here real quick.
D6.
I think
Is it?
so.
Oh,
1d8
no,
plus
Sim.
2.
We all knew I was
How
going
much
down.
is
Yeah, it's 1d8 plus 2.
is
Roll true.
yeah?
So
He's got 11 hit points left.
I'm gonna roll a d4 because that's about half. I'm gonna roll 1d4
Okay.
plus 2.
Yeah, because it would be a flimsy. It wouldn't be a full on.
Oh.
Roll the four.
Gosh, dude.
Uh,
You
uh,
hate paladins.
plus 2.
Look at
So Simmerg's gonna take a little bit of damage, unfortunately, from her fumble.
Oh.
5 plus 6 would make that 11.
Dice check.
Dice check.
Truly.
Somebody give the
Shadowbane.
ranger some agility boots.
Man.
Shadowbane's up.
Oh, inside everywhere.
Shadowbane's low on hit points too. 4 out of 11.
Going for the throat.
Okay, that's a hit.
Okay, it's a hit.
Okay.
That is a
It's a
dead
critical.
goblin.
Instant death.
Good job.
All right, that goblin is toast.
He shakes him a little.
Mauls him as he goes down. All right,
Yeah.
Sparrow, you have 1 hit point. So what do you want to do?
I am going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okie dokie. Nice.
Good.
You
Good
got
roll.
that's like
Nice.
a
Very
almost
good roll.
a max roll. Yeah, you got 9 hit points recovered. Very nice.
Complete heal.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Feeling a lot better. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Gotta get that to spare, friend. I
Bounty.
need it.
Simmer could use that.
Bounty code.
Y'all
you're
got
up.
any more of that cure wounds?
All right,
Only
see
have-
if I can finish them off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bounty, my friend. Finish me early.
I'm gonna attack 4, 3, and 1.
Duck Simmer.
I'm trying. I don't know which.
Thankfully,
I don't know if
Magic,
there's even a.
They fly true. These
Magic
never
Missile
miss.
it doesn't have
Oh,
an
that's
attack
true.
roll, so
That's
you're
true.
lucky.
That's true.
You are lucky. All right, that's a dead goblin.
All right.
Okay, next target.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh.
That's a heavy.
Just get. Oh.
All right.
That's what I'm talking
So,
about.
Oh, yeah.
all right,
justice.
now, let me double check here.
Mm.
Okay. Let me see, how do I roll for this? Okay.
I just want to land one. Just one.
So this
Yeah.
goblin that has been attacking, a goblin 3 that's been attacking Simurg, as he sees his friends go down in a flurry of combat, he is going to give a yeet! And he's going to duck and tumble backwards and attempt to flee the scene.
Mhm.
I'll give him that much space with the duck and tumble.
You all know. Okay, here's
Man,
my friends. You all followed me. Y'all were willing to come on this adventure with me. I feel like one javelin's got to go.
yeah,
I'm gonna try.
it's worth a shot.
And
You could catch up to him, honestly, if you get a turn. Yeah, which it is your turn, right?
so inside, I think to myself, do I charge in and leap at him with my sword? Try to land a killing blow? Or my pride? I'm gonna charge in.
Yeah, I think you
There
got a
we
better
go.
shot. Your rolls should be better with the melee hit.
Let's hope so, my friend. Let's hope so. So
A one doesn't discriminate.
run up.
And he's
Okay.
far enough from us to not miss and hit us with the sword.
Hey, what?
Just saying.
What?
I'm just saying.
Wait, what did just happen? What's the traitor sort of talk?
It's got its
Mhm.
back turned to you and it's trying to flee, so I'll give you advantage.
Oh, I appreciate
So,
that, DM. Thank
just
you.
see if the first attack hits. If it doesn't, I'll let you roll again.
Okay, it feels. Well, let's hope. That's all we can really do in this world, right? Short sword. Here we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go,
Hit.
baby.
Yeah.
I feel.
Nice.
And then
Redemption.
Oh,
People
God.
only remember you as your
You
last
can roll
roll.
twice for advantage. And
oh, can I?
biggest one counts.
It's already dead, so.
Oh,
it's,
never mind, I
It's
guess.
dying.
But yeah.
So if you could
That's a
take,
dead-
he actually only did 10 if you want to. I don't know if that kills the goblin or not.
Yeah, it's a dead goblin.
Okay.
So you have slaughtered the goblins, and survived the ambush.
Only just.
Yeah.
You got a little bit scary there, guys.
Yes, my friend. Sorensen, it sure did.
Did get a little scary.
Thought I was going to relive my days back at Waterdeep and see my friends all die again. Just consider it a curse at this point. So we definitely probably want to. I don't know if this is the best place to rest, but we definitely want to take a rest.
I can use my healer skills. What is that called?
Should we get off the trail a little bit? What do you guys think, or should we just rest here?
I think we should loot the dead bodies. Let's see what's on these guys. Come on.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Okay.
Very true.
Definitely appreciate that.
Let's. Everybody who shot arrows, you get half of your arrows back.
What if you only shot one?
Chris, you could just pull your arrow out of Simurg.
I'm telling you. Unbelievable.
Where is?
Oh, yeah. It's like, careful.
All right, we'll give you some. You got some coin,
Nice.
Thank you.
some copper pieces, and some silver
Well,
pieces. Do you remember how to
All right.
do your arrows, Chris?
I don't remember. It's in
No,
invent.
it's where you shoot your bow in your actions, and underneath there's
Okay,
the
okay.
circles, and I don't know how many arrows, but you can uncheck half of the ones you used.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, yeah,
Okay,
it's ready.
and everybody else can do the
Yeah.
same. All right, and you got some coin. There's nothing else of value on these goblins. It's just a bunch of ratty leather armor that wouldn't fit you anyway. So just some spare silver and copper.
No maps. No maps or anything.
Uh-uh.
No clues.
Mm.
Okay.
Not on the bodies, no.
Not on the bodies. Wait, so
Yes, question
I think
as
we
well.
better get to town and
I
rest.
know. I agree, Sparrow. We need to get on getting on, friends.
Yeah, yeah. At least our oxen are still alive. We can all get back
Yes.
in
The
our
sting.
position. Well,
Right.
we're gonna rest for, or does that consider to rest as we travel?
Um, no, we should go ahead and take a short rest here. Do you want to do a short
Okay.
rest or a long rest?
just short.
Short rest is yeah.
Short rest.
So for myself and possibly Chrisma, short rest is like a long rest for us.
Yes,
Time wise.
for the two of you, because you're elves. Um, the rest of you, Idrildor, Shadowbane, and Simurg, on your main character sheet.
Yes.
Gonna make sure I look at this correctly.
Gotta roll that one all the way at the bottom, right?
Yeah, it's on the main page, all the way at the bottom where there's that one hit die. That's what you gain during a short rest. So you can roll that die one time. So just double click that die.
All of us.
Well, those of you
Go.
who have hit points missing, which
Oh yeah,
is
right.
Idrildor, Shadowbane,
See,
and
mine's not doing anything, is it? Ah,
I'm back.
you're having
I'm
issues
not
again,
sure
Joey?
where to click.
On Shadowbane?
Yeah, I don't have a hit die in there for him.
He might not, because we set his up manually.
Right.
I don't know how to add that either. What's his hit die? Is it like 8 or a 10? Do you know?
First gave him hit points.
He had 11 hit points to start.
Right.
That's all I.
Oh, I don't know how to check what a wolf has.
You could just
Under
roll a dice out on
Yeah,
the board.
that's what I
Couldn't
was
you?
gonna
Sounds like
roll,
a
but I was
D10.
trying to figure out what his hit die roll, like what his actual hit die is.
Okay, 2d8 plus 2.
So just roll 2d8. So we'll just say he's back to.
Yeah.
can you try to give me control back of my dude? I released him from up top to see if that changed anything.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if there's a way for you to manually give that back.
I don't know how to manually give it back, but I just cleared it. You until I know the workaround, you'll just probably need to re-log again. I apologize for that because we don't know how to work. We don't know why
Yeah.
it's only happening to you.
Yeah. After every turn, I would just relog, and that way.
Okay, that way.
We'll
Might as well
figure
do
it
that.
out eventually.
Yeah.
Your country internet.
I don't think it's the internet because it did it to
It did it
Nathan
to
last
Nathan
time.
last time. That's true.
Yeah.
I was able to move his dude around.
Have to do some
I think it's the
troubleshooting.
order that you join Fantasy Grounds. It just
May have to
screws with
work
it.
that
I
one
have
out.
no idea.
All right, so you've recovered your hit points. You've had a short rest. Let's go ahead and roll. Let's see here. Okay. Well, why are you reloading? So you're wanting to you took a short rest. You moved the wagons to the side. And the consensus is you're moving on to town from here, or you're going to dig around a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more. What's the consensus?
Friends, I'd like to get to town. Like to get in
Yeah, I'm
as soon
okay
as
with
we
that
can.
too.
Okay.
I have javelins to replenish.
All right. So you were able to roll for that, and it worked out. Okay.
Yep.
Okie dokie. So you guys are opting to go straight to town,
Absolutely.
which means I gotta go to. Gotta find the map here real quick.
Sorensen, I saw that my life flash before my eyes again.
Yeah.
Do you guys see the map?
Oh. Yes, Phandelver lies before us.
Okay. So you make your way down the road. It's an uneventful trip the rest of the way. You don't get ambushed by any more goblins. The rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Phandelver. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old fieldstone foundations. More old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars, surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of a cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs toward a ruined manor house on a hillside at the east of town.
Mm.
As you approach, you see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to chores and running errands at shops. Many people look up as you approach, but all return to their business as you go by. Do you remember where you were supposed to deliver?
Barthen's Provisions is where we were trying to get this to.
Barthen's Provisions. Okay. I'm doing some very quick reading here, real quick. All right. As you roll your way through town, where is it on the map here? Do you guys see the little red waypoints, by the way, or is that only something that I see on mine?
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, we don't see that.
Okay.
I can see it by looking over the stream though.
Okay, that's one way to do it, yeah. So I'm going to put an X on the map. That marks the spot. Can you guys see the X?
Yeah,
Yes.
on the stream. Or actually, yeah, on both.
Okay, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be where Barthen's Provisions is located.
Okay.
Barthen's is the biggest trading post in Phandelver. Its shelves stock most ordinary goods and supplies, including backpacks, bedrolls, ropes, and rations. The place is open from sunup to sundown. As you roll your wagon up, you notice a lean and balding human of about 50 years hanging out front of the building as the wagon comes up. And next to him are a couple of younger gentlemen who appear to be in conversation with him outside of the provision building.
People outside of the building
Yeah,
talking.
there,
Is that
there.
what you said?
It's you see a lean and balding human of about 50 years with a couple of younger gentlemen outside of the front of the building as you approach with the wagon.
Hmm.
With Simurg and Sorensen kind of our spokespeople.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we're still during the daytime, right?
Yeah,
Right.
this is where I'm going
We'll say
back
late
and
afternoon
trying
at this point.
to. Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to just ask the bald fellow, just like, hey, is Barthen in today?
Barthen hasn't been around for quite a while. I'm Elmar Barthen. You know, the original Barthen's been gone a while, but I'm his
Oh, I'm
grandson.
sorry.
What
I'm
can I
sorry.
do
My
for you?
apologies. Yeah, we were asked to deliver these goods to you from Gundren Rockseeker. So we ran into some goblins, but we got the goods here.
Gundren.
The guns here.
I haven't seen Gundren in quite some time. Okay. All right. So these are the supplies. Fair enough. I mean, I've been waiting for him, but I haven't seen Gundren in a while. But he did give me instructions to sort you guys out when you got
That's
here.
interesting. He said he was going ahead of us,
Well, he
Yeah.
hasn't arrived.
so he didn't make
He
it.
didn't arrive.
No.
It's concerning.
That's very concerning. He was supposed to be ahead of us.
Yeah, he left like what, a day before we did, or he had quite the jump on us, and then we got stopped by goblins.
I'm a little worried now about those horses we found on the road. How far
Yeah.
ahead of us was he?
Whose horses were those?
That's a good point. It could have been his.
Those horses have been dead for about a day, hadn't they?
That's a
Yeah,
good
that's
point. That's a
true.
good point.
Yeah,
Okay.
those
Okay.
are his then.
Well,
It
he's
couldn't
going to
have been
sort
his
you
if they were
out
dead for a
with
day.
pay. How can I manually? Well, I can't, so I'm just going to do this myself. It was 10. It was 7 gold pieces per.
No, I
12?
think it
10.
was 15. It was 15.
It's 15.
All right, and there's 6 of you, yeah. So we got 60 gold pieces.
What's this guy's name who we're talking to?
Elmar Barthen.
Barthen, yeah.
And don't forget,
Barthen.
it's giving some of those coins to the wolf, which we'll need to sort out later on.
Yeah.
Because we've got
Does
him in
this-
the character sheet.
Does
You
this
guys
Barthen
can try and
fellow
take it from him.
Good luck.
seem does this Barthen fellow does he seem to have
Hold
a
on,
heavier
Sparrow.
purse than what he's handed out here?
He has the largest shop in town, it appears.
Oh.
But his name's Elmar Barthen. So he pays you off for the supplies. Also mentions that a couple of additional rock seeker brothers named Nundro and Tharden are camped somewhere outside of town, but he hasn't seen them in a 10-day and expects them to return any day now.
So I'd want to ask him, could he tell us where they were at? Do
I
you know their location?
No, I have no idea. Just somewhere outside of town.
Outside of town.
It's
Do you,
been about 10 days, yeah.
Do you have so we're the kind of group here that not really the hero type, or more the accidentally shoot each other in the back. Do you have potions? We really could use a few potions if you got any for sale.
That's a good
We're
question.
javelins. We're javelins, sir. Good sir. Please say yes.
Band-aids.
Maybe a helmet for Simmerg.
Yeah, especially one with the neck protection, because these clearly doesn't cut it.
Ears.
Looks like it, but
Oh yeah,
Neck guards. I don't know.
I've got a
Yeah,
general
earmuffs.
assortment of adventuring gear at your
Okay.
disposal. So
Sure.
he sells everything except for weapons and armor. And
Okay.
you can go to the adventuring gear section of the rule book to find a list of items that he has available. I think it was on this list.
I'm just really going to try to find a couple of potions here. And how do you get to the assets, right?
I found it through the player's handbook, but I think you can also get to it from like your character sheet or your class sheet. But at the very bottom where it says library, you can just open up the player's handbook, go to the reference manual, and then type in adventuring gear, and it'll bring up a link to the table.
Gotcha.
And potion of healing is in there.
And it's wow. It's pricey.
Where do you see the price?
Linked next to it. To the
Is that in
right
the
of it.
reference manual or?
Yeah, in the
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then you'll get a link to the adventure gear table.
So it's 50 gold pieces for a potion of healing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, never mind.
That's why I always try to gouge them.
We have a couple charismatic gentlemen here who might be able to persuade me.
Could I try to?
Yeah.
I could try to take one other ways.
No, we shouldn't do that.
I'm
Yeah,
down
if
to
we get
try.
caught,
I won't get caught.
how sure.
Oh boy.
Done this loads of times.
Think I'll
All right,
I'll
last ditch
just hold
effort
off then.
before we leave. I might try, but I'll let you guys try your ways.
Yeah, I've got 30 gold pieces, so I'll chill out on the potion this time.
Yeah, I'm thinking based on what I'm seeing here that I'm probably gonna just pass. I think
It's expensive.
it is.
Stuff is not cheap.
No, I'd like a little favor before I contemplate purchasing from this old chap again.
So, can you tell us anything else about any happenings in town or anything? Because we are looking for work, right? So,
Well, I'm sure you'll find some work around town. There's plenty of places you could look around. We've got, is this your first time in Phandelver?
yes,
Yes.
I think all of us, right? Nobody's been here before.
Oh.
I've not.
Let's see.
No.
We've got the if you're looking for a place to stay, there's the Stonehill Inn. We've got the Eldermouth Orchard, the Lion Shield Coster, the Miners Exchange. You head out to the Alderley Farm, Shrine of Luck, Sleeping Giant, Townmaster's Hall, the Manor of the Transcendars. I mean, you can always just look around. But I would say that be on your toes a little bit. We've been having some trouble recently with this group of brigands, bandits, whatever, ruffians causing hoo-haws around town. Call themselves the Red Brands. They're making it hard on everybody, shaking down local businesses and flouting the town's master's authority.
Oh wow!
You can generally find them at the Sleeping Giant Tap House if you don't come across them on the street.
Tap house. We grab a drink too. Probably get some information. What do you guys think?
I'm down to go there. Yes, I'd like to go and perhaps talk to these ruffians.
Depending on how many there are, right?
Of 2 or less, 3 or less. Yeah.
Do we want to find something new to get a new job, or do we want to figure out what happened to?
What I'm wondering is, I don't know if it feels like a cold trail to me, right? Because only really lead we have is that he has a couple of brothers somewhere, but we don't know where.
Some clues. Like we need some clues.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking that if we sniff around a little bit, maybe we can find out something to where we know where to go. Or what do you guys think?
Figure.
Okay. We can go to the tavern and see what we can hear.
All right.
Okay.
The tap house it is.
So going
I
to
could
the
use a
tap
Guinness.
house.
Yeah, I could use a good stiff drink after that goblin encounter. Oh, now the pins are showing, by the way.
I did something
Oh,
wrong.
same.
Oh, we can see them now and see what they are. Cool.
Yeah, that I don't know what I did.
Ooh.
I clicked on something that
It worked.
no, that's all that matters.
Right.
Wow, that's cool.
I do like that.
I'll have to figure out what I did there to help you guys navigate your way around town. So
I wouldn't mind checking out the Shrine of Luck.
That's a good point too. Do you want to go do that while we go to the tavern?
Sure.
We won't start any craziness with that.
Maybe before we go to the tavern.
Okay, yeah, good point. Let's all go.
Just kind of curious about the shrine.
Yeah, and plus she may run into trouble and she'd be by herself, right? If there's like some bandit types running around causing issues, we don't want her to be by herself.
Okay.
So yeah, let's do that.
All right. As you approach the Shrine of Luck, it's set up like a a small shrine made of stones taken from the nearby ruins, and it's set up sort of like a temple. Do any of you have religion?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a
Yep.
religion check.
You probably do too, right, Sam?
Yeah, I'm looking for it real quick.
Okay, yeah, Sparrows is enough. You
Um,
recognize this as a shrine dedicated to Tamora, goddess of luck and good fortune. As you approach, let's see here, you meet a young woman, a young elf, um, who is tending to the shrine as you approach. She looks up questioningly as your group approaches the shrine.
Hello, could you tell us about this shrine?
It looks like Sparrow's speaking in Elvish, maybe.
Oh, is
I
she
greeted
now?
her in Elvish.
All right, hold
Okay.
on.
Oh, that's right. She can.
So for viewers, there's this built-in thing over in chat you can see where we can't read it, but only people who do know that language can see what that says. But for the rest of us that don't speak Elvish, it's literally Elvish. We can't read it.
Right.
I just wanted to greet her in Elvish, but I'll speak in Common so that everyone can hear that's with me. I just wanted to come see the shrine and pay my respects.
Well, thank you very much. All are welcome. She looks
I'd
over
like
your group a little bit more closely as you approach. You don't appear to be from around here.
No, we're not from around here. We're traveling through. Looking for work.
Looking for work, you say?
Mhm.
She frowns, looks at the shrine, looks back at you. Well, I might have something available for you. Um, there
That would be a
is.
blessing indeed.
Okay.
A lucky break.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a banshee named Agatha who I would like to answer a question about a spell book. I did try to seek her out on my own, but the creature didn't appear for me, and I'm wondering if maybe you might have some better luck than I had.
Hmm.
Um, I can offer you 3 potions of healing as payment if you could undertake this mission for me.
Done.
Mm.
What do you think? A banshee? Is that something we can deal with?
That's not a
Well,
goblin.
it's yeah, let's. You don't necessarily have to deal with her per se. I could provide you with these gifts. The intent would be to persuade her to tell you what she knows about the location of a spell book that belonged to a legendary mage known as Bowgentle. What my hope was that if I could flatter her vanity, I would trade these items. And she bends down very quickly to the shrine and she picks up a jeweled silver comb and she holds it up in her hands. Um, I would think that we could trade this. It's just that she didn't appear for me when I sought her out in her lair.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So what information are you trying to get? You're trying to learn the location of a spell book that belonged to Bowgentle?
A legendary mage, yes. No, I don't know if you've ever heard of Bowgentle before.
I have not.
No.
Could you tell us about
No.
Bowgentle?
Oh man, now you're gonna make me look
Oh,
something
well.
up.
Could be beneficial in our conversation with the
Oh,
banshee.
Bowgentle. Yes, Bowgentle was a legendary wizard noted for his calm demeanor, politeness, and generosity, but also for his reckless adventuring. He spent most of his life venturing into dangerous places in search of hoarded magic. And upon escaping with his spoils, he would then share what he'd found in cities. He cast
Mm.
spells for the benefit of others, making them a much loved hero of the people who was born on Nidal 30 of 1034 DR. Would you like to know more?
No, I think that's
I
probably
think
plenty.
that's sufficient, friend.
Yeah. Okay, so this Banshee Agatha, where where's her? Where were you
Where's her
trying to
lair?
summon her forth, or what have you?
In the nearby town of Connieberry, which
Okay.
is now it's a ruins. It was sacked by barbarians years ago. Um, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm
Okay.
reading something really quick out of character here.
Well, before we go, maybe we could get a blessing from the shrine.
Yeah, that'd be nice,
Wouldn't it though?
especially that luck. Give us
Just,
a little better rolls on that.
yeah, you know what I mean, brother. Just need to not get shot in the neck by my
Invert
friend.
those ones to 20s.
just really, the basics. It's just not missing,
Break out
neck
in chat
bleeding.
when Bojangle was mentioned. Said I've heard of Bojangles.
Mr. Bojangles.
Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure how to do modifiers like this, but let's just say I'll give you a 24-hour bonus to. How does that work though?
We probably have to manually do it.
We're gonna have
and
to
take
manually
it.
do it, but I'll give
Yeah.
you a +2 bonus to any saving throws or attack rolls or things of that nature for the next 24 hours.
Woohoo! Right. Can I give some sort of something out of my medicine bag or something
I mean, sure,
as an offering?
absolutely. Just you have to pick something.
Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to see if it would
He's trying
let
to
me do a
vault. He's trying
+2.
to vault the vault over the shrine
Yep.
as he's singing Bojangles.
Tried to do a little cartwheel for no reason. Sorry about that, guys. Just
Emotes.
stretching. Just stretching. All right, cool. So the thing is though, right? We don't have the carriage anymore. That wasn't ours, right? Like
No,
we
that
turned
was
that in.
his.
So
Yeah.
we're on foot now.
Yep.
Okay.
So I have a
You
question.
mean
What
I
was
have
the
to
name?
walk?
What was the name of the red coats? What was it? The red.
Hang on.
The
Red brands
yeah.
is what he said. Is what
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping some notes here.
Red
just so you guys
brands.
know.
Yep. The
Red
red
Brand
brands.
Ruffians.
And that's
So-
That's a criminal organization we gathered here.
Yeah, they're like
Yes.
brigands, ruffians that are roughing up
So-
townspeople, causing problems.
So I have a feature known as criminal contact. So if I'm reading this correctly, I should be able to contact them and get information. If I'm reading this
Sweet.
correct.
We'd
If
have
I'm
to-
reading this correctly.
Does that mean we'd have to find one first, and then you could?
Now it says you have a reliable and trustworthy contact who acts as your liaison to a network of other criminals. You know how to get messages to and from your contact even over great distances. Specifically, you know all the local messengers, corrupt caravan masters, and seedy sailors who could deliver messages for you.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. That's gonna require me to do some reading really quick.
right. So basically, you would go to a place. You'd be good enough to talk to people to swindle them into going and getting information back to you, right? Is that pretty
Yep.
much
That's
how that would
what
work in the real
what I'm-
world?
That's what I'm gathering. Yes.
Okay.
Feels just. Yes.
I'm curious about where these other Rockseeker brothers are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't really want to go bumping into them in the wrong place at the wrong time either. Especially if there's like, I don't know, round really probably not a very great number to think of, but I'm thinking 14 or 15 if that resonates with anyone.
Yeah.
So,
Not
Yeah.
exactly the. Yeah,
I don't think we
wouldn't
can
really
feed
wanna
them
bump
either. I'm
into-
pretty sure they're.
what was
after
your
more than
intent
just
with
a
that,
couple rations.
Joey? Or-
Oh, I would like to find out if we could find the whereabouts of these other Rockseeker brothers that are here in town.
with your
Through
criminal
the-
organization? With your criminal
Yeah.
background?
Yeah.
So,
So
explain
Criminal
that.
contact.
Okay, explain
feature.
that in greater detail. What kind of explain
So if they're the local criminal organization, they
Yes.
probably keep tabs on everybody
Okay.
and the whereabouts and the know-hows of what's going on.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to contact and get information to see if they know where the other Rockseeker brothers are, because they might know where Gundren is or what happened to him.
Okay.
Because we were probably the last people to see him, but maybe they met up with their brothers. Maybe that's why they weren't at the. I don't know.
Yeah, any information they would know about what's going on, I guess.
Okay. I'm trying to think about how to play that out. Because you would be going to ask the ruffians, the Red Brand ruffians, for information on those guys.
So can you open my character sheet and read my features?
Yeah, I probably should do that so they basically understand.
Just
this a
read
little bit.
criminal contact.
Where's it at?
And
Skills.
it's under skills
or abilities. Sorry.
abilities. Excuse me. Yeah. Criminal contact, and then the other one that I have that would be useful with that is thieves can't, but that's only if I see things.
I mean, I can tell you that the easiest way to do this would be to just say that your reliable and trustworthy contact can't give you any more information other than what you already heard from the storekeep regarding the two brothers.
Okay.
They were seen about 10 days ago, camped outside of town. No one's seen them since then. Sorry for the confusion there. I was reading through all the stuff and trying to do background reading before I read the criminal contact thing.
Did they know where they were camped out?
No one just knows somewhere outside of town. They don't have a direct location.
Should we just head for this Conberry for
I
the
guess so.
banshee at this point? So somebody needs to add that comb. She gave us a comb, so who wants to?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to actually
I'll
give
carry the shiny comb.
Okay. I don't know.
Later, what shiny comb?
Yeah. Let me go back in here real quick to the so I can make sure I get that added to your.
Boy, that Conberry. It's out there a bit, huh? Pretty where we're at? We're in Phandelver.
Shrine of Luck. Here it was. And other. Where did that go? The quest item.
For some reason, I feel like we need those potions before we leave.
Who wants to carry the silver comb?
I think Samurg or Nathan are probably going to be talking to her.
To present it. I mean, I could take it if that's the case.
Yeah. Let Sam. Yeah.
I might be able to just drag it directly into your inventory. I'm going to try this.
Okay.
Yep.
It would be more fun if Sam has it. I think because I've read into this.
Silver comb. There you go.
Yep. So now you have a silver comb in your inventory. Well, it is getting late. You should probably think about taking a break in the local tavern.
Yeah, let's head for that. What was it called? The Stonehill? Yeah,
Stonehill Inn.
Wait. Wasn't there one that also had a tavern built into it that we could grab a drink?
House.
Well, the tap house is.
Oh, it's not a tavern though.
Well, from the description that you were given by the shopkeeper, it sounded like it was just a tap house, not an actual.
Right.
Not an actual inn.
Okay.
We could go to the Sleeping Giant Inn.
I wanted to grab a stiff drink.
The Sleeping
Giant.
Ooh.
Stonehill Inn.
Yeah, there's a Stonehill Inn over on the east side. Or I'm sorry, the Sleeping Giant on the east side, and then the Stonehill's over.
The Sleeping Giant is the tap house. The Stonehill Inn is the tavern.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I see.
So Stonehill Inn then.
Yeah, let's just head there so we can get some rest.
Yeah.
It's right next to the shrine, so.
Yeah, we're right here.
Well, as you're
standing, there it is.
Oops, that doesn't need to be in Elvish.
Right there.
I apologize for that. That's supposed to be in Common. In the center of town stands a large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. As you enter, Notice the common room is filled with locals nursing mugs of ale and cider, all of them eyeballing you with curiosity. As you look around behind the bar, you notice a short human male running the bar itself. He's currently cleaning it off with a towel, giving it a nice sheen. Gives you a nod as you walk through the door and goes about his business.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask again because I keep forgetting. The red what now?
Red brand.
Red brand. I don't know why that's so hard. I keep wanting to say red cloak. Do
brand.
we notice any of these red brand guys in here?
Let's see here. No, not at the moment.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, shall we grab a seat?
Yes, I think that's.
Yeah.
I think let's grab a seat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take a look around, see who we got around us too.
Yeah. See if we can get any information too.
Absolutely.
As you hang out, you notice there's quite a few people in and around the tavern. There's an old-looking gentleman, appears to be probably a farmer. Another guy, if you had to guess, looks like he might be a miner. He's got some coal smudges on his face. There's also a barmaid running around taking orders, and she's gonna approach your table as you get seated. Let's go to the player's handbook real quick.
Okay.
Reference manual and look up the food, drink, and lodging is what it says. Food, drink, and lodging table, which will give you an idea of costs.
We
That's
got
in the library, D&D Player's Handbook. Where is it?
Go to the player's handbook, go to the reference manual, and then just type in like food, comma, drink, and you'll come
Okay.
up to, you'll see the food, drink, and lodging tab.
Yes.
I'll order a pitcher of common wine.
Okay. I'll let you keep track of the costs. Man, wine is cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'll get us looks like L a pitcher, or it's quoted as a gallon. I'll take
Pitcher
that
of
of an
wine, gallon of wine.
That's
Gallon
for of L
of
of
ale.
L, and
Gallon of L.
that's for all of us guys. We can all drink on that.
Okay, pitcher of wine, gallon of ale. What else can I get for you guys?
A modest meal, please.
A modest meal for the lady. Anyone else?
Yes,
Hey.
a modest meal for myself, and yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna take
sip on some of this gallon of ale over here that Nathan's got if he's willing to share.
Oh yeah. That's for everybody. It's for all of us. Anybody wants to partake. I'd also like to get a big hunk of cheese, please. Where I'm from, that's a common meal.
Yeah,
Cheese
let's
sounds really
make
good
that
right
2
now.
hunks of cheese. Yeah, because I'm totally after that
I
too.
want a hunk of
You know what?
cheese.
And I'll grab a loaf of bread too to go with that
Loaf
cheese.
of bread.
Don't forget to take the stuff out of your stuff,
know.
guys. before,
Yes,
too,
I'm
so-
letting you guys keep track of all the costs.
1 silver piece for a chunk of cheese, man.
A chunk of meat for me, please.
Now listen, guys.
What'd you say,
This-
Bounty? A
Well,
hunk
I'll
of
wait.
meat?
I'll wait.
A chunk of meat.
So in the confusion of everyone handing her coins, can I attempt to act like I give her my coin but take it back? Because I do have sleight of hand.
Rip off a couple of
All right,
silver pieces.
Roll. You need a 15 or higher on a sleight of hand roll.
Oh man! Oh, you're gonna offend the hell out of. We're gonna get kicked out
Oh
of here.
no!
Oh.
Oh,
All right, hang on. So as you attempt to do this,
Oh no!
the coins are gonna spill out all over the table.
Yeah.
And
Oh no!
I'm gonna roll for this.
Oh no.
No.
Died the barmaid.
If I roll a 6, she's gonna.
no,
The jig is
dude.
up.
Man,
Just
come
don't
on.
roll a 6.
Mm.
Oh my God!
Oh
Oh, we're gonna be sleeping at the Sleeping Giant Inn tonight, boys.
man, it started off so good.
Hey,
I just
real
want to
quick
eat my
though,
bread.
real quick
my
role play
meal.
opportunity here. I want to say, hey, look, here's a whole gold piece. I'm sorry. He's comes from a rough background. I'm so sorry. Here's a whole gold. Take the money we owe you plus a gold just for the trouble. Please.
Really?
I apologize. We'll keep it under control. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Also, role play opportunity. Look, we've been traveling for a short time. You know, trying to get him to see there's another way in life. He doesn't always have to steal.
Slipped.
Would love to
Persuasion.
also
Roll
give you a
persuasion.
piece of gold. Yes, can we? Okay, cool. Great.
Can I roll a persuasion?
God. I don't mind. I'll drop a gold just to save us. I just want a hot bed tonight.
Yeah, I just want to sleep and drink my ale.
Yeah, Simmerg
it's
and
too-
you both need to roll persuasion checks.
no.
Okay.
15 or better.
You know, I guess it's a good thing that our previous adventure paid well.
You might be sleeping in the
God.
cold.
Idradlor.
I slipped. I swear. I wasn't trying to do anything.
Roll a persuasion. Roll a persuasion.
This
Jeez.
is just perfect. I can't get a meal without drama in real life or in D&D.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay, Idrador looks like he might have somehow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
She's I don't want to throw you in jail this early.
Lockpicks. What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh no.
She's gonna look down at the dwarf, and look around at the rest of the table, and she's gonna just basically look back over her shoulder at the owner, and she's gonna lean down real close, make sure that nobody's looking, and she's just gonna right onto the table in front of the dwarf and walks off, and that's that.
Disrespectful.
I wouldn't trust the food when it comes back.
No.
Great.
Anybody who's ever seen the movie Waiting, this is the medieval version. The medieval version of Waiting.
Which is probably worse.
You don't want to know what's going to go on in the kitchen right now.
Man.
All right, she's going to disappear, and about 2 hours later, seems, everybody else has gotten their food and drink, and you're waiting, and it finally comes. The ale tastes pretty watered down. The wine is the worst quality you've ever had, and all of the food is cold. The bread is almost as hard as leather. The cheese has veins of mold throughout it. It's just not. Yeah, and she just gives you glares as she just slams it all down on the table and stomps off.
Good Lord, thanks, buddy. Really appreciate that.
This-
I forgive you, but in the future,
can't help
can we not?
I can't help the lack of respect for dwarves in this, village.
Okay.
Are we gonna be able to stay at this inn?
I almost feel like we should go to the other place, the Sleeping Giant, and I'm embarrassed now. I think maybe we better moving on over there for the night. We've ate. It may not have been good, but our bellies are full. It's better than the rations we've been carrying. So maybe we'll head over to Sleeping Giant Inn to actually go to sleep. What do you guys think?
I think after I just don't know that I want to stay here. I don't really feel like this is gonna go good. That's how our food and drink went. I don't know about sleeping here, friends.
Okay.
All right. Well, we can
might
try the
not
Sleeping
wake up.
Giant.
Give it a shot. If
Now,
not, we could go.
This is the final place to sleep in the town, Eldor.
Yeah.
Don't screw it up, in other words.
Yeah. Please. Please.
Didn't like
Remember
this
the
shoddy
goblins.
establishment, anyways.
To be honest with you, that's probably going to be a good enough stopping point, considering it's already 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't want to push people too far beyond their limits on time here. So we can pick up from here the next time we adventure as you seek out lodging after you've pissed off the barmaid at the
Everyone in
best
town.
and most reputable place in town. Good
Oh
job.
no.
The most reputable. Did you hear that, my friend? Out of character.
It didn't seem 5-star to me. I'm just saying. She
Oh,
spit right on my
no.
table.
That's what happens. That's what happens. That's what
That
rogues
was-
do, though.
Dwarves, man.
How was your cheese, Sorensen? Was it tasty?
It was pretty rough, man. I probably got my stomach's a little upset over it, to be honest.
Be
You might
honest,
not
I
be
think I
getting a
might
good night's
chip a
sleep
tooth
tonight.
on
Yeah, I
the
don't think I'll
bread.
be sleeping
Yeah.
too good. I'm
Yeah,
probably
the
be up
beats
and
a little
down.
rough.
All right, that's a good stopping point. So, everybody who's following along, thank you so much for tuning in live here on Twitch as we went through the official first journey. Thanks so much for working through the kinks with us. Obviously, we're still getting to grips with Fantasy Grounds and learning all the ins and outs of the systems. There's going to be some quirks here and there as we work through that. I'm not a professional 5th edition GM, so I've had to look up a couple of things as we've gone along. So thanks so much for everybody for sticking through that with us. Hopefully you were entertained. If you were entertained, do us a favor, make sure to follow along here on Twitch. And if you are watching this later on YouTube, don't forget to check the description text below because it's going to have links to everybody's stuff. So we've got social channels for the Nathan Napalm's YouTube, Simmerg's YouTube. All those links will be down in the description text below. And if you want to join our community, you can come hang out in Discord. Links are also down there. And don't forget, we will be live again next Sunday night, same time, same place, around 9 p.m. Central Time if you want to come hang out with us then and continue the adventure as we work our way through the lost mine of Phandelver with this group of adventurers. Anybody have any final words as we sign off?
No, thanks for joining us, guys. Much more adventure to come.
Thanks for coming.
Agreed. Thanks for hanging with us.
That
Thank you
cheese
all.
wasn't worth 2 silver pieces.
All right, everybody. See you next week. Thanks so much.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.